I feel like we've got some like alien shit going on here, like vibes, right? There we go. Awesome. That one's good. Okay. I'll probably do this again. Oh my gosh. Would you stop it? Hey everybody, welcome back. It is a beautiful, lovely day this fine January. It's 60 degrees outside, it's sunny, and so I'm gonna do a little garden-y, funny goodness. This is gonna be an interesting little variation on my garden stuff though, because I feel like this is gonna be like, you know, the genre garden horror. Right? And I will tell you here in just a second what I mean by that. It's not horror stories. We're talking like vegetable horror, if it was a genre. Could be. I don't know. Horror has kind of a whole rabbit hole. So last year I grew tomatoes. In the last couple of years I've grown kind of the same few variations. I tried some new ones last year as well, but one of my solids that I keep growing and I will probably continue to grow for a while is called Strawberry Fields. It produces kind of mid-size, smaller to mid-sized tomatoes, I would say. They're really delicious. They're kind of a slightly pink red color to the skin, good flavor. They haven't really ever given me any trouble when growing them, so big fan. So I harvested a bunch of them last season, and we had a longer growing season than normal, so I think I was still harvesting. I don't think I did my final harvest until like October, maybe even late October. We just haven't had any snow. We've had hardly any cold weather, so, you know, great. So I harvested a bunch. I left stems on, even if it was just a little short bitty bit of stem, and I've put them in sun, and pretty much everything ripened. There are, however, a few tomatoes that I just never ate. I just kind of kept forgetting about them. And they are literally still sitting on my shelf right here next to me. And they have done something very interesting. Not surprising at all, honestly. It's not surprising, but I do think it's interesting and I am gonna run with it. So you can see there's some weird things happening with this tomato. Let me show you in better light what that looks like. So you can see here that the tomato has basically, all the seeds have started to sprout within this tomato, following, you know, totally the normal, natural state of how this works. I feel like we've got some like alien shit going on here, like vibes, right? But look at that little guy. He's just popped right on out there. So I'm just going to kind of run with it. So this is one of the tomatoes. Here's another one that's just a bit of dry leaf on there, but you can see there's some sprouts under the surface there. And there's more up here. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want this to accidentally pop off the stem and splat on the ground. But yeah, they're just taking their normal, you know, route to reproduce. So what I'm curious about is, what did I just step on? Is to see if these maybe do better than if I'm starting it just from seed normally, because they're getting basically that starter nutrition that they are kind of designed to need and get with the whole tomato system. I looked up today how you would start tomatoes from the seeds, like in tomato, and most people, they'll use one that hasn't sprouted yet and they slice it and then they lay it in compost and go that way. I'm kind of also intrigued by, you know, I wonder if the plants that manage to poke through the tomato skin are going to be stronger, right? Because they're already forced to kind of battle some hardships in their lives. So that'll be interesting to see. But I think what I'm going to do is I might go ahead and slice them because a bunch of these have already sprouted, put them into a couple of different containers because they also need to be covered so that they're still moist. So I'm going to try starting them in just plastic clear cups like this. That's actually why I justified getting a latte today. And we're just gonna see what happens. You know, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess I'll just at least go get like the soil and stuff that I'm gonna need to do this while I finish my drink. To the basement. Down into the depths. No, you cannot come down here with me. I need dirt. So I've got a little bit of this seed and cutting mix. Check for spiders. Okay, spider free. So let's go back upstairs and we'll start working on this because it needs some moisture. Also, listen to this. Yeah. I did it. Okay, that's all clean. I am also simultaneously making some chicken to just have on hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that process as well. This isn't the most exciting content because I'm just like, my back is to you and I'm just trying to get this done real quick. And editing Morgan, because I haven't turned this off, is gonna be watching this like, why did I record all of this? Because I have to sit through it. Sorry. So this is very, very dry. I'm gonna put it in here and then I'm gonna put a lot of water into it because it just needs to absorb some water. It needs a little hydration, if you know what I mean. Okay, don't judge me for my dishes. I know I need to do some dishes. And really, there's really only like 4 things in here. It's just 2 of them are huge. Okay, we're just gonna pour the water in there and let that sit while it, look at that, that is how dry it is. It's just floating. So we're gonna let that probably just sit for a little while and hopefully absorb some of the moisture. You know, I think I'm getting more help than I actually need. Yeah. All right, maybe we'll just try like stirring this into the water. Oh, hey. So that dirt took like over a day to rehydrate. So it is ready now, but I'm not gonna do that tonight because I would like to wait until I don't know, it's daylight. I just ran a bunch of errands, but I do want to show you. I got something, so I have this lamp and I don't like it and I have a replacement. So let me show you. So this is the lamp that I have. It just kind of sits like to the side of one of my couches here. It's kind of a weird spot. I've got like the air filter here and yoga mats under this. I kind of want to replace the table at some point, but I got it for free, you know, who can be free? The lamp I got for a play that I directed, and then I needed a lamp and I was like, well, I have one, but now I have something better. Get ready. Ready? So there we go. Isn't she cute? I'm sure she'll look a lot better once I actually remember to put the Christmas wrapping paper away, you know? I might figure out a different plant or something because I like the idea of it just kind of peeking out from within the foliage. But yeah, that other lamp just felt like it was looming over here, and this feels more of an accent. Plus there's actually room to like set a beverage or something, you know? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is 2 days from when I first tried to get the dirt and the tomatoes going. So we're doing it today. It's going to be a little bit interesting because somebody decided to pull the tomatoes off the shelf, and so they splatted a bit. So that's fine. So I don't think this is going to be so much of a like cutting slices so much as just like getting our hands dirty and tearing this apart a little bit. It's fine. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So let's start doing this. I have kind of low energy because I don't feel great today. I don't know, my head kind of hurts, but you know what? The world doesn't stop turning and I got some stuff to do. I did sleep in, so we'll see. What? All right, so here are our dirt cups, fully hydrated. All right, they're a little on the soggy side, so I might need to poke some holes into these. I guess let's do that first. This is gonna just make a big old mess. I can already tell. Shing, 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 shing. Oh my God. Why? You're not supposed to be up here. Good Lord, make good choices. Well, okay. I don't know where to put you so that you can see. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I'm not going to swing this around because we got Nut Job who's going to live life dangerously. There we go. Making a mess. Grand. Super. Wipe that off. Put that over there. Okay. So let's see here. So we've got our puddle happening. I'll clean that up later. I'm going to look for, I guess, where it looks like maybe the strongest bunches. I do have another tomato. So this one looks really good. Like there's some strong plants in there. It is also developing a little mold on the back. So I'm going to probably cut this one in half and take this cluster here. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of seeds that are really taken off on this here. So we're going to go ahead and put this half in here. I'm tempted, I think I'm going to put it face down because I'm also kind of tempted to, first off, it'll help hold moisture in, but also force these to get through the skin because it seems like that would just make them stronger, or at least it's like the, strongest survives. I'm gonna put a little more of the dirt kind of over and around it. It's very damp. Awesome. That one's good. Okay. Now I'll probably do this again. Oh my gosh. Would you stop it? You don't need to be a part of everything. I know. So I'll probably do this again once I get some more containers. But for now, I guess we'll go with the juicy one here. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Got some good solid ones from the middle. And I'm just gonna part the soil a little bit, shove that down in there. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna see what happens. Put those on, keep that moisture in. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and compost the other halves of the ones that I cut open, and I will save, I'll save the other ones for a future container. Oh, what a mess. Okay, I'm gonna set these maybe in the sink for now. And there you have it. So come back, later this season to see what happened. But actually really subscribe and then come back in like a week or two when I post my next video. I will probably also be posting updates along the way of like how this is gonna go. My rule of thumb with tomatoes is it's cool to start from seed, but ultimately I can always go buy plants if everything fails. So let's see what happens. All right, and that's about it for this video. So if you liked it, please, like, comment, share. I am trying to get back on the right side of YouTube. because I have a bunch of followers that really don't care about my actual content, which is very frustrating. There's gardening, there's home renovation. My house is 100 years old. There's lots of kitties. What are you doing? That's my necklace. You don't wear jewelry. There's lots of things happening here, so give a subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like it, but you might just like it. Ow, claws. And now I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and try to get some work done. So, see y'all later.